FM 93.6, of course, is where you at. Purple City Nights is the title of the show, man. Igor the 7th, up your wireless, man, rocking you guys till the hours of 12 o'clock on the dot. And of course, I'm not checking alone, man. We've got Radio Bay in the building.
Of course.
What's happening, Tato?
I'm so good. I feel so good about myself.
In the background, we've got a victim of Twitter abuse. Who can spend your face? It's a skis, man.
He's still good for that, though.
You know what I mean?
Good for that money.
But we're in the building with it, as promised, exclusive interview. We've got Chievosky in the building.
What it do, baby? What's the vibe, baby? Where we at? You're the 7th out here, man. What's happening?
Hey, Joe, like, do you understand, after carefully sitting down, understanding how this game is played, I'm like, hey, Joe, guys, do you understand that Chievosky runs Pitori, Joe?
Like, even though we are seeing him without the mask, as well.
Don't have 10K?
10K at minimum, baby.
Minimum, around 10K minimum.
10K, 10 pounds.
So all we get is his light skin face.
What's happening? What's happening?
Before we go anywhere, I just want to find out, babe, what's the actual relationship between you and that mask? Because when I first met you, it was white. Now it's red. So, like, where did the whole mask thing come from?
It was back in varsity, man. You know, we're chilling with a couple of my friends, we dress, and we're just talking about, you know, my DJ brand and what can we do differently, you know. And a friend of mine had this Jason and Freddy mask on his wall. And then my manager at the time, actually, one of the guys that wanted to be my manager at the time, Snacks, he's like, yo, what if you put on this mask, but like exclusively, like would say for Chievosky to DJ, without a mask, it would be a specific amount, but with the mask, it would be like an alter ego, and the set would definitely be different. You know what I mean? Because I didn't necessarily start out by just putting on the mask. You know, I started out being like your normal art DJs without wearing a mask, performing normally, just nodding my head, putting my hand up in the sky. You know what I mean? Before I had like the whole energy thing. So before, the mask has been there for quite some time, but it was an exclusive thing. And then I just decided to take it on full on time. You know what I mean? Full on, because it was something different. Every time I put on the mask for exclusive events, people would go insane. Like, yo, we've never seen this before. Because usually, you know, if even the 7th and Tato would walk in the club, they wouldn't pay attention to the DJ. Until you walk into the club and you look at the DJ booth and the DJ is wearing a mask and you're like, who's that? They were just like, where you sitting, like, whoa, who's that? You know what I mean?
It grabs your attention.
Yeah, it grabs your attention. So that whole idea began like years back, man, while I was still in varsity, and I was just like, you know what, I think it's time for me to actually be the mask DJ one time. Yeah, and that's why I'm the best DJ in Pretoria right now.
Hey, Joe, guys, Chievosky's not playing with you guys, man. He says minimum 10,000.
Yeah, that's how you know, guys.
Minimum. Hey, do you understand that? Yo, to charge that much, you need to be a certain level of gigs, bro.
One time.
To charge that much.
And the fact that he's getting gigs means that everyone actually understands
You're
that.
securing the paper.
Exactly.
Go on Google. Chievosky 13, Chievosky 13. I'm everywhere.
But Google me, baby.
Google me, I mean, it's all about work, you know, and content. Because I mean, a lot of people think that like I'm just a DJ that just like blew up maybe like last year or something like that. I've been with so many different movements, like the social market, when Market at the Chefs began, before it was even at 012 Central. Well, they said at the fire station in 2015. You know what I mean? I've been the hottest DJ in Pretoria for the longest time in different eras. That's why people that are hot now, I don't really pay attention to them, because some of them tend to get cocky because they don't really know my background. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see I have literally over 200 videos from the past couple of. I've been. Ask the legends from Pretoria, man. I've been. Yeah.
So one of your most exclusive collabos or associations is your association with the Godfathers. How did that happen?
You know how that happened, actually? I actually interviewed them. I had my own radio show, actually, in 2016. Like I said, I've been running the game. I had a radio show when I was in varsity at MNB Institute in Hatfield called House Heads RSA. It was one of the hottest underground shows ever. You know when you begin a show from 0 listeners to celebrities calling you up on some, my guy, when are you bringing me to your show? There was a point I had all of the ambitious artists. The time MT was hot. You know what I mean? The time was by City Lights. I had your likes of your City Lights pulling up. I had your likes of Boosie pulling up, DJ Christos pulling up. At some point, we had to cancel Ricky Rick's interview because of some miscommunication with Bianca. You know, for those who know Bianca, know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't say Ricky Rick called me, Bianca called me. You know what I mean? 2016, I had a radio show called Houses RSA, and what happened was that I actually called the Godfathers to come for an interview because I was actually interviewing all the godsons. So when they pulled up, they actually told me we didn't come here for an interview. We actually came with a business proposal. I'm like, what's up? They're like, yo, listen, we want you to come work for us. I was like, all right.
Alright.
The rest was history, man.
We can do this.
Yeah, one time I became a godson. You know, I went to KZN TV and I DJ'd at KZN TV. That was before I wore my mask full time. Hence, I'm saying I've been. You know,
You've been at it.
Yeah, like new kids would be out here celebrating being on TV now, and it'd be like, my guy, go to YouTube. I've been. You know what I'm saying?
I knew this.
So I actually got to be popular in different areas and different sections of the industry, from deep house to now commercial house to your hip hop. Because I'm the one type of DJ that can actually play everything. Because we don't just go to your clubs or like your parties type of vibe, like your private parties. We do weddings. And when I say we do weddings, I'm saying from matrimonial to ceremony. You know, so everything, the whole thing, from the beginning. From when they say I do, I'm there. Legit, no lie.
Before they say it, when they're walking down the aisle.
When they're walking down the aisle, Tabiso Dech, my manager's out here, be like, number 1, play. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been out here, man.
So when would you say was the year where everything changed for you? Because you've been saying that you've been in the industry for a minute, but then like there had to be some point where you were like, you see now I'm inside the game now this year.
I'm deep inside.
Now I'm within this year. You understand? When did that big break, would you say, happen for you?
Yo man, shout out to everyone at Homecoming. When Homecoming plugged me for it was Artists on the Rise, nah? When they plugged me for Artists on the Rise, I think it was about 2 years back. That was a game changer because I had a problem where I have a lot of friends around the nation and especially in Pretoria because I'm based in Pretoria. So I didn't have a place where I could actually perform where everyone in Pretoria is there at the same time. Like people from Mamelodi, Soshanguve, Alankuwa, Mabopane, you know.
You needed a
everywhere
festival
they-
type vibe.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it was so difficult to get on because those guys have been in the game. You know, shout out to Homecoming one time, 10 years in the game. So it wasn't easy to get on. But then when I heard that this artist on the rise, the moment I got on, the MC was like, my boy, let me tell you, it's over now. Like, everything else is just a formality. You really made it one time. I was within, man, and when I got there, I shut it down. As much as they put me as the first performer on the stage, as I was one of the acts that won Artist on the Rise. Do you know how difficult it is when they put you on a stage at a festival and there's no one? And then you have to play for like a certain time and you have to get people to come inside. My boy, 10 minutes in when I looked up, Tabiso Dech was like, yo, my boy, there's white people, there's black people, there's Indian people on the stage dancing, you know. It was crazy. So that was when I saw that I was within. Because immediately after that, what happened was actually I played as the first act, but the way was so good, and the way the person that was running the stage at Homecoming was so impressed, he actually put me on late. It's like, look, if anyone is late, please pull up and get on stage. Then I think it was the Josh from Vanity that was late, and the guy that ran the stage called me. He's like, yo, where you at? I'm like, at the VIP. He's like, pull up. I pulled up, I got on stage, I killed it. And everyone was like on time, like looking at their phone, like, this guy is not on the schedule. Who is this guy with the
It's hard
mask?
for them to even try and find you.
It was crazy. That's when I was like, you know what, I'm deep within. I've touched down to everyone. Because everyone knew me, but people could not all see me perform at the same time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it would be like people from the east only would see me, people from the west only, people from the north only, you know. but I definitely killed it at homecoming, and shout out for them for plugging me. That's when I knew I'm the best in the city, boy.
Sure.
One time.
Hey.
Let's not forget that one time.
20 minutes before the top of the hour, we're still talking to the homie Chievosky. He's gonna hop on in a bit and he's gonna show us some life with the music, man. But before that, let's go pay some bills.
Tshwane FM 93.6.
Hey, drinking.
How Chievosky?
Like a dozen.